as I mentioned before, okay, this is going to be the breakthrough, okay, breakthrough in our I call it a paradigm shift in our economy, paradigm shift in our how we do things, okay, because artificial intelligence will be doing it. Okay, artificial intelligence will be doing it, and it's also good for our research, okay, and also our work, okay. But if you don't use it, okay, we will be like left behind. Okay, we will be left behind, and people have gone to what you call it to another level higher than us. So, for example, I'm going to show you. For example, um, I'm going to ask. Okay, I'm going to ask this artificial intelligence to write some points about musyarakah. Okay, partnership. Right. So I'm going to say, okay, write. Okay, points. Okay, about okay Islamic partnership. Yeah, let's say the advantages of Islamic partnership. Okay, right, and then I just click enter. So this artificial intelligence will give you the points. Okay, so it can also write for you, but I'm not going to show you how it's going to write. But this is I actually asking the okay. This is wrong spelling. Advantages. This should be an end there. So probably taking time to find, and also Islamic partnership might not be quite a lot in the what call it in the cloud. Okay, all right. So I'm going to maybe I'm going to do again. Okay. Advantages. Okay, save and submit. Oops, it's okay lah. One more time. We go open this one again. All right. Because okay, let's do something which is okay, right, points about the advantages of partnership. Okay, right. So and then I just click OK. So this is the I call it the points that we can use. Okay, when we talk about partnership, okay, these are all the points. Okay, so this will be the point that you can actually, for example, if you want to use as the points for a topic, okay, in your for example in your writing, okay, right, and then there are, I mean, this AI have already given 7 points, and then you want to have more, then you can say more, right? So the artificial intelligence will gather more information. Okay, cost savings, okay, innovation, right, competitive advantage, and so many more. Right. See, right, you don't have to think about it anymore. Okay, but you can also ask, okay, the artificial intelligence to write. Okay, okay, for example, write, okay, point 1 and 2 in detail. Okay, right? It's amazing, right? So then you can also, okay, write the above, okay, in Indonesian language. You see, the artificial intelligence is actually doing it, correct? Okay, but maybe you need to see whether the language is correct or not. Okay, for example, toko fizik. Toko fizik, is it correct in Indonesian?
Maybe correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mean is the physical shop, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you see, this is very very interesting. However, this will trigger plagiarism lah. So this will trigger for plagiarism, right? So basically, if you go to maybe the plagiarism, what you call it, software, it will detect that this is artificial intelligence. I call it generated. Okay, so this even though you have already so many points, okay, you can actually use this, okay, for your writing, but you need to change, correct? Okay, you need to change, or maybe you need to use only the points. Okay, you use only the point, then you have to write, okay, by yourself. Okay, or maybe you can just, okay, what you can do, okay, for example, this one, okay, I'm going to copy this one, right? So you need to copy this, okay, then copy, go to Microsoft Word, okay, right, then go to blank document, right? So, oops, sorry, need to paste, okay, only the text, okay, now, all right, now we can actually use the QuickBook. Okay, so we can actually paraphrase this sentence to become a different sentence. Okay, so example, okay, we want to do this. Okay, okay, then we copy here, paste here. All right, 82 words, right? And then we paraphrase. And then you have like different, what I call it, sentence. Okay, so what you do is copy, and then you can put it down here, then you can compare. Right, you can see that there are, I call it, okay, there are differences between the first and the second one. So probably, I'm not saying that it would be 100% free from plagiarism, but probably it will actually help you to have a different, I call it, wordings, okay, wordings, and also it will pass plagiarism. However, whatever you do, you must understand what are you trying to write. Okay, you don't just copy and paste without knowing and understanding what is actually the point is, okay? For example, shared resource and knowledge. So when you do partnership, you can have shared resource and also knowledge. So you understand that, okay? So you can see that these are the correct thing, okay, to do, okay? Then only you can actually do it. So for the second paragraph, also the same thing. Just copy, right? Put it in the clipboard, okay? Then you paraphrase. Okay, then only you will have what I call it a different sentence. Okay, different sentence. Okay, and then you can see, okay, what are the differences between the two sentences. All right, so we're going back to ChatGPT. Okay, now if you want to, for example, okay, you want it to be in table form. Okay, so you just create uh, a table, okay, for all the points, okay, the points above. Okay, so that's the table. Okay. Okay, so what you can do is actually you go just copy. Okay, copy the table. Then you can put in either Excel or in Microsoft Word. Okay, this is in Microsoft Word. So you already have a table of the points, okay, advantages of partnership. So you might want to adjust the table itself, okay, because this is just copy and paste. So basically you need to adjust it. Okay. So you can adjust from here. Okay, for example, you want to remove space. Okay, you want to remove space. So you have a table which is like this. All right. So it's very, very convenient, very, very easy. And you can see that this is actually the latest, what I call it, the artificial intelligence that you can use, okay, for your research and also for your writing. Okay. All right. So this example. Now, for example, if I want to say, okay, list the definitions, okay, of let's say maybe musyarakah. Okay. Musyarakah by popular authors and make a table. So you see, if it can actually do what you have already told, okay, so it will actually create the table. Okay, so for example, okay, definition of musyarakah, authors, and definition of musyarakah. Okay, you will have all the authors, okay, that have given the definition of musyarakah. Just wait for a while, because musyarakah is something, a word which is not really being used. Okay, not really being used in the what you call it English, right? So basically, that's why it takes some time. Okay, sometimes you don't have that definition also. So we just wait. The artificial intelligence is actually doing it for you. And also you can put the year also afterwards, right? Afterwards. I forgot to put the year. still finding. Okay, still generating. Regenerate response. Okay. I think Musharaka is not in the system yet. Okay. So it's not.
Using H, maybe using H.
Huh?
Musyarakah using not Y.
Oh no. Okay, using. Okay, stop generating. Okay, I'm going to change this one. To probably Musharaka is not not yet, cannot yet uh, available for the artificial intelligence. So yeah, it's still generating, right? So you see, still generating. Okay, let's say we use a different type partnership. Okay, partnership. Oh, okay, they're already there. Okay, see. All right. So I'm going to put like this. Okay, put a uh, put in a table plus the year. Okay. Okay, the year is not not correct, maybe not correct because okay, the artificial intelligence do not have access to that information, right? So basically, so we have author and definition of musyarakah, but the year is might not be correct. Okay, it cannot generate for the year. Okay, stop generating. Okay, maybe put in the table only. Okay, then we will have that in a tabular format lah. Or not, you can do that, just copy and then you do it your own table lah. Okay, you do your own table. So, but basically I can do the table. Okay, previously I can do a table. For example, this one, right? So this is the table. Okay, quotes from about getting rich from famous authors. So these are all the quotes. Okay, so it's actually put in a table. So and then I put here some more additional quote about getting rich. Okay, Robert Kiyosaki, Trivago, Tommy Gaskin, Tommy Robbins, and then I ask okay to translate to Malay, right? So it translated to Malay language, but I need to look okay whether it is correct. Okay, the translation. So we need to check whether the translation is correct. So for example, bankrupt is not Malay. It is Indonesian. Correct.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So billionaire, seorang billionaire also not really, I think it's not really Malay. It's also Indonesian. So I need to change. Okay, I need to change this. Right. So this is how we do. Okay, this is how we do. Okay. Using the Chat GPT. Right. And then there are also other what I call it call it other artificial intelligence what call it software that you can actually combine it together. For example, after you have done this, okay, after you have done this, right? Okay, for example, this is I'm trying to find okay right points on how to reduce mortgage installment okay in Malay language. So it given me all the information here, right? It give me all the information here. So what I'm going to do, so I am going to, for example, if I want to do a video on this, okay, and then I want to find, for example, for this first point, what would be the picture that would actually relate to the video. So we can have all this, for example, these 5 points in a video. So you can share in YouTube, you can share in TikTok, okay, and you can also share but this one I'm not really I didn't master it, okay, to change it to a video, okay, because there are some what I call it software that you have to use. Okay, for example, you want to find this, cari penurunan kadar faedah. Okay, cari a lower interest rate. Okay, the artificial intelligence, not the 3GP, because 3GP is what I call it uh, language. Okay, it's actually more towards text. So you need to find the other artificial intelligence which deal with pictures. Okay, deal with pictures. Okay, I have forgotten the name of the what I call it, the artificial intelligence. Okay, all right. So any question about the 3GP? Do you think that this is very useful for you?
Is it a free software?
Free, open source.
Okay, I will try.
Okay, open source. This is open source. They are still developing it. So what we can say that Google will be maybe not be used anymore, right? Google might be having some difficulty, okay, in the future. So when they have this the 3GP, okay, this is like artificial intelligence. Because if you do this, okay, let's say if I do this in Google, okay, okay, right. So no, there's no write up. Okay, if I put this in Google, okay, only this, right? So you still have to do one by one, check one by one, correct? But this one already done by you, by the artificial intelligence. So it does not have to do one by one how to reduce okay, the housing loan interest in Malaysia. So basically, you can actually have all the points already. Okay, so that are the differences between this artificial intelligence with Google. Correct? Okay, got it. Correct. Boleh faham, Tarik?
Boleh.
Okay. So so I will actually stop the recording first. Okay, so that I can actually share the